Hello dear student. Our today's topic is that classification of that organic compound. Now sir, this classification of this organic compound in front of you, that in the simple P diagram ways are there. So basically how this classification will be carried out, we will see that step by steps are there. Now first see the idea of this organic compound. So already we have seen about that. The organic compounds are those compounds which containing carbon and its derivatives. Means that at least one carbon atom is must in case of that organic compounds are there. Nearly 27 million organic compounds are exist. So that's why it's a classification is must. Without this classification, we are very in trouble to identify that the particular organic compounds are there. Because in the daily natural processes, our daily life, that so much organic compounds are to be habitual for us. So this first basic classification is that open chain compound and closed chain compound. This is all these compounds are basically classified into these two parts. Now say this idea behind these open chain compounds are there. So open means that there is a linking of this carbon which is to be joined with each other in a straight chain form or maybe in that branch chain form. So for example I can say that suppose this carbon can be attached in such a linear form, that is CH3, CH2, CH3. So this is a simple way, it is simply called as that open chain compounds are there. In general, that identification of this open chain compound, that initial carbon and that terminal carbon does not meet with each other. So this is a simple idea behind this open chain compounds are there. In open chain compound, somewhat that there is a branch also present in such compound. So this is another way in which that formation of this branch is there. So it is also included in that open chain compound. Still remains that initial and terminal carbon atom does not meet with each other. On the contrary, these closed chain compounds are there, or it is also called as a cyclic type of that compound, or it is also called as a ring type of that compound. So in this closed chain compound, that initial carbon and that terminal carbon atom, which are to be meet with each other, so they can form a particular shape of that rings, maybe triangular ring, maybe that cyclic ring, hexyl ring, like this. So simple, suppose I can say is that in this closed chain compound, so that is CH2, this CH2, it is like this. So suppose numbering we can given this 1, 2 and this 3. So this first carbon it will be start, then will goes to that second and then goes will be that third. So first and third, this initial and that terminal carbon atom meet each other. It is also in that form we can represent by that simple triangle is also there. So this triangle is a symbol of this cyclic propane compound is there. So this is a simple idea behind this closed chain compound. Now again this closed chain compound, it is classified into two types, that is homocyclic compound and heterocyclic compound. First we will see about that the homocyclic compounds are there. Homo, this word, homo means same, and again this cyclic means that there is a cyclic compound is also there and this homo form, so it is a homocyclic compounds are there. Means that similar group joining and they form a particular ring, then it is called as a homocyclic type of that compound. Again this homocyclic are classified into that alicyclic compound and aromatic compounds are there. So in case of this alicyclic compound, so this it is a cyclic compound, but in when this word alicyclic is attached for it, so that's why there is a single bonding carbon which is attached into it. So for example, suppose this cyclobutane is the best example of it. So in this case, this CH2, which is attached in the cyclic form, but all bonds are there in that, it's a single bond is there. So such compound is included in that alicyclic compound. But whenever this aromatic word is arises, so aromatic, remember that there is an alternate single and double bond, or in organic chemistry it is called as a conjugation system. So conjugation is must present in case of that aromatic compounds are there. So aromatic compound, this word aromatic, it is derived from that the Greek word that is aroma, and aroma means fragrance. In general, those compounds have the special type of that smell or fragrance is there. So it is called as an aromatic compounds. Now these aromatic compounds are further classified into these two types, that is benzenoid type of that compounds and non-benzenoid type of that compound. Benzenoid, it is related to benzene, and benzene is simply called as the initial compound of this aromatic compound. So I can say that suppose those compound having this structure is like that benzene. So benzene is a simple one cyclohexane, and there is an alternate single and double bond is there. The single bond, double bond, again this single bond, this double bond, single bond, double bond. So this is called as that system in that conjugation whenever this alternate single and double bond is there. So this is called as a benzene. Suppose these two benzene rings which are to be fused with each other, then say that this forming compound is called as a naphthalene. So naphthalene, again there is a combination of two benzene rings, but still its a look is like that, the benzene. So it is included that the benzene type of that compounds are there. But certain compounds which is to be that aromatic one, but it does not look like as a that benzene like structure is there. So simple I can say tropon is the one example. So in case of that tropon, there is a 7 carbon atoms are attached into it. See that? This joining is like that. This is 1 carbon, this is second, then this is third, then this is the fourth, then fifth, and then 6 and 7. No doubt, still all in that the cyclic form, and there is a in conjugation. So this single bond, then double bond, single bond, then double bond, then single bond, then double bond. Again that I can say that it is a combination form is there. So it is double bond, and this is form that 3 bonds are to be present in it. Fourth double bond cannot exist into it because it's a valency of this carbon is disturbed here. So it is a non-benzener type of that compound. Still it is a aromatic because it's showing that aromatic character of it. Now next is another type, that is heterocyclic compound. Now according to this hetero means different, and it containing that nitrogen, sulfur and oxygen. These 3 atoms are exist into it. Then this is called as that hetero compound. And then again I can say that it is a cyclic manner. Means compound in the cyclic form, and nitrogen, sulfur and oxygen. Out of this, one should be present into it. Then it is a heterocyclic compounds are there. Again, these heterocyclic compounds are classified into 2 ways. That is heteroaromatic and hetero-non-aromatic is there. Means that heteroatom is present, cyclic ring is present, and that one containing that it is a aromatic form, and one is containing that non-aromatic form. So simple this heteroaromatic is like that. Pyridine is the best example of it. So see that this structure of pyridine is like that. Again, this bonding is present in such way. Correct? Alternate single double bond is to be present, and nitrogen which is exists as a heteroatom. Again that furan is again one example of it. So this pentagonal type of that ring, alternate single and double bond, and oxygen is to be present. So this is a structure of, it's a furan, and this is a structure of that pyridine. So pyridine and furan, it is called as a heteroaromatic compound because in the aromatic character this exists as a conjugation in that system. And then another one, that is a hetero non-aromatic compounds. Means heteroatom is present, cyclic form is also present, but system is not in the conjugation, that is absence of single and double bonds are there. So simple this example is like that. So this ring is there, this oxygen is present but absence of this double bond. So this is a very famous solvent. Its name is THF. So it is called as a tetrahydrofuran. So it is called as a hetero, that is non-aromatic compound. Or piperidine is also one best example of it. So suppose this NH is present in such compound, then it will be get that it's a hetero non-aromatic compounds are there. So see this properly. All examples are included in your textbook. So properly see, any difficulties are there, then you should ask me. Thank you.